Revelations by Auditor General Dr. Ed Odouko that more than 67 billion shillings could not be accounted for in the 2013-2014 financial year has yet again cast a shadow of doubt on the government's commitment in the fight against corruption and ensuring prudent management of public resources. But even as the process of tracking the missing billions gets underway, the Auditor General is a man on the spot, with a section of the political class questioning his sincerity while publishing the audit reports. Though the Auditor General is an independent office that does not take directions from the executive, Deputy President William Ruto has instructed National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich and Dr. Ouko to review the figures after some ministries and county governments claimed they were not adding up.
Tunataka kuwe na reconciliation, tujue ili ijulikane kama pesa ya serikali imepotea. Tunataka kujua kati ya Treasury na governors na Auditor General, they must exchange the necessary papers so that we are sure if government resources have been lost, then those who participated must be brought to account.
The Auditor General's report indicates that the Ministries of Health, Transport and Infrastructure, as well as Education, had audit queries of between 15 billion shillings and 22 billion shillings from their 2013-2014 allocations. According to the Auditor General, the State Law Office headed by the Attorney General, the Ministry of Energy and the Foreign Affairs Ministry had failed to account for more than 1 billion shillings each, while the Judiciary, the Ministry of Industrialization, the Government Press and the Teachers Employer TSC had millions of shillings in audit queries. The Public Accounts Committee has, however, defended the Auditor General against accusations of witch hunt and incompetence.
He has done his job. He should not be condemned. He should be commended. Otherwise, next year, the Auditor General and his people will fold their hands and fear that they will suffer public condemnation for doing their job. And what do you expect then? The looters then will have their day without anybody oversighting on them.
We are not saying that what the Auditor General has said is gospel truth. All we are saying is that he's discharged his mandate. There is a procedure to scrutinize what he has presented. Why don't we hold our horses instead of looking like gatekeepers for the executive? Because we are not.
Though the Public Accounts Committee is expected to begin interrogating the Auditor General's report and track the missing billions, National Assembly Majority Leader Aden Duale claims there was gross mischief and politics in Dr. Ouko's audit reports.
It looks like now politics is being played. You cannot have headlines, 300 billion, 67 billion. Billions are lost in the county government. And then after 1 month, both the Senate and the National Assembly gives clean bill of health to both the county government and to the national government. We don't want the Office of the Auditor General to be used for political reasons.
The Auditor General has in his report indicated that some accounting officers withheld crucial documents and hence the conclusion that some expenditures were unaccounted for.
In our engagements with the Auditor General, we get very disturbing cases of accounting officers, departmental heads simply refusing to cooperate. What is the Auditor General expected to do if he's looking for documents which somebody is not willing to give?
Kama hapewi, basi bungeni iseme bilioni 1 imepotea. Na wale wamepoteza waende jela. Si yeye anasema bilioni 300 imepotea na bunge inasema tumepata risiti hakuna bilioni 300 imepotea. Hii ni pesa ya Wanjiko.
The National Assembly will have the final say on the Public Accounts Report on Public Expenditure and the Auditor General's report. The annual reports partly determine allocations to county governments, with the Constitution requiring that at least 15% of the previous year's audited revenue must go to the devolved units. Francis Gashori, Monday Special.